really special guest gracing us with his presence today, Mr. Nicholas Burton, who I'm sure some of you will know. And we're going to be trying some really exciting wines and getting Nick's wisdom on them.
I'm very excited, Barley. Let's go.
Shall we start with the Laporte Sancerre, Nicholas?
Indeed. It's actually Puy Fumé.
Oh, well, that is better. Let's start with the Puy Fumé.
Now, I'm reliably informed that this is the house pour, 3-star Michelin Alain Ducasse of the Dorchester.
We had
So
Frederick.
it's pretty fancy stuff.
And we had Frederick here the other day, and he brought us a glass case full of rocks so that we could have a little smell about what these vines are feeding themselves on.
And what are they feeding themselves on?
I believe it's limestone with some shelly stuff on top.
Some fossils. It's got a lovely sort of pineapple chunky citrusy nose. But judging by the expression on your face, it's quite dry.
It's kind of like licking a board rubber in a good way. You can definitely taste those rocks. And the flintiness and the limestoniness. Really fruity on the nose, and then you just get this massive rock burst in the mouth. Okay, moving on. What do you think, Mr. Nicholas?
I think it's fantastic. I think it's minimally dry. It's got an amazing length. It's still whistling around my gums, dancing on my tongue. It's like a party in your mouth.
I think it can go with some pretty hefty food as well.
You're looking at goodness. Very expensive piece of fish. It's fantastic. I hate it's very good. Well, I had turbot last night.
I got black flecks on my yummy too.
Yeah. Good job you know something about wine. Rubbish at cooking.
Mine was golden but burnt.
Mine was sort of just a bit too overcooked. And had a funny sort of water on its nose, which my wife...
The fish's nose?
Yeah.
The fish have noses.
Of course they do. I don't think they smell the wine.
Through their gills.
Of course.
Moving on, we're going for Wild Boy Chardonnay, which is made by an ex-hippie, ex-lawyer, now turned winemaker, Jim Clendenin. And this is the sort of label that I think will either put you off or draw you in. It puts me off, but then I
you obviously one that stuck with me. And he says, "Hey dude, make a wine on the wild side." On the label.
Definitely the label thing. Although I thought the first time I had it, I thought it would be a massive burst of oaky, very obvious, in-your-face flavours. However, I think it's better than that. It's more restrained than you'd be led to believe from the label.
It's almost kind of marmalade. It's not too buttery. It's more oranges and lemons, and more citrus fruit than a big traditional oaky Californian Chardonnay. Jim Clendenin is a self-confessed Burgundy nut, and he tries to make his wines in a very, very Burgundian style.
It's weird, though, isn't it? Because his other one that doesn't have a crazy hallucinogenic label is more over the top than this, isn't it?
Yes, I think this is just. I think this is a. It's just a. It's a fun wine, you know. It's got a crazy label. It's not for too much thinking. It's more for drinking.
It's really good.
Very good indeed.
And you have both those kind of fish, can you? Make quite a good comparison.
Yeah.
On to Chateau de Riviere. You can see how popular this is. All the whole bottle's almost gone. And I think this is much more a wine lover's rosé. I'm not the hugest fan of rosé, but I think this one's really elegant, and it's much more savoury. It doesn't have any residual sugar in it, although I think it does have a bit of residual sugar in it. But it doesn't taste like it's got residual sugar in it. And it's fantastic.
You said residual sugar 3 times.
No, I'm good at this kind of thing. It doesn't make me nervous at all.
It's very, very sort of like walking through a sort of field full of strawberries and raspberries and blackberries, isn't it? So sort of very fruity, but
it's really fruity, but it's on edge. It's not cloying or full.
Not completely dry and finished.
But you get loads bursting up through your nose.
That is good.
It's really good, isn't it?
Pretty posh too. Chateau La Riviere is a beautiful chateau in Fronsac. We don't make a lot of the rosé, but what they do make is pretty blooming good.
And most people have seen our massive bottles of the red in the window. They're pretty impressive. start with the rosé and then move on to the more serious stuff. Next, we're going to try some Schiacciarelli from Corsica. The Dress of Angels, which I think is super. It's a beautiful bottle. It's very unusual, and it's great wine. So let's give it a go. It's so light in colour. I'll just bring some around to you. Look at that. It's really, really translucent. It's almost sort of Il Frappato colour. But it's got hefty alcohol to it. It's 14.5%.
Crikey.
We've been discussing it this morning. I think what's it called? Pork belly, which I have had
Pig
many
belly.
instructions of how to cook, and probably will still do around.
It would be good pork belly because it's got quite a high acidity, and pork belly can be quite fatty. You need something. I always have big whites with my pork belly. Actually, I prefer like a southern Rhone white. Something with a bit of Marsanne Roussanne goes very well with pork belly. But this would go well too.
This would be really good. Yeah, start with a big burgundy white as well. It's really good. I think definitely a food wine. I think don't let the colour trick you. It's not the easiest going light wine. It's got so much there, so much structure.
That is brilliant. Fantastic.
And Schiacciarelli has black flesh. There you go, a little Trivial Pursuit question for them. Not
Yeah,
Trivial
next
Pursuit,
time we're
trivia.
playing Trivial Pursuit and I get the question, what colour of flesh is Schiacciarello? I'll remember you. But absolutely fantastic wine. Just fills the mouth, but lots of white pepper on the finish. Very red fruit.
Outstanding. So we've got an awesome range of wines this week. Very unusual, so come in and try them. Okay, bye!
Just stars in our film.